the road, but and the water was actually frozen water. So you better be careful. Don't be running and rushing around not paying attention. Yes, it looks like it's really nice and clean, and just be careful because there's still snow on the ground. Still a winter over there, sometime in February. And it's 8:44 right now in the morning. It's still pretty. I love those Christmas trees. Look at that. How they just look like shapes of Christmas tree. It's just pointing up. You can arrow pointing up. All arrows pointing up. Green arrows. And there's like, if you look at the outlines of the trees, you know, it just kind of like showing the outlines of all the trees, how they look. Sort of like bring the attention to each and every detail of the trees, you know. Like that says whiteness all around, like especially like when you draw, when you're tracing something, it's sort of like tracing something. When you don't know how to draw, you look at the picture and you trace it on paper. This is my first video of the day. It's still early morning for me. I still think it's pretty. Despite the fact that I'm complaining, I don't like to drive in it. But they did take care of the roads really well so far. I'm gonna jinx them again. See, the thing that's annoying me is, I don't know, is it the solution or is it my car? Every time I am suspicious, maybe it wipes the window, it leaves its dirty film on the window, and I just never experienced that before until now, until this year. I mean, whatever solution they add, or is it just the car? It's just it's just preventing the visibility when you drive. Yeah, see, it should be clear like this, and then I have to stop. But normally, if I switch, see, turn it like this, it continues to be clear. The windows continues to be clear, and what I'm looking for it to do is for it to keep on being clear so I can see when I drive. So yeah, this is how it should be. That's good. I'm hoping it works that way. Maybe it's just certain areas. I'm not sure. I'm so not trying to explain things, because if you don't have the research behind you yet, I guess all you do, like I said before, again and again, is like you just guess. Sometimes you guess right and sometimes you guess wrong. That's what it is. Guessing is like that. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. Sometimes 50% chance of being right and 50% chance of being wrong. And sometimes it's 90% chance of being right. The chance of us being right or wrong it varies also. Yeah, I think the fun part about snow is that sometimes when you drive behind people who didn't really wipe the snow off their cars and the snow flies out smack right in front of my car, it's sort of annoying, but more fun than annoying. But all the people here, they cleared up the roofs of their cars, so there's no flying at my car. I used to see that, like the previous times when it snowed, where you would like it's like if it, if it doesn't prevent the people behind it from seeing so loud, and it's like they can their wiper blades go really well to wipe off the snow, then it's okay. But if it's a big chunk of snow, I think that's why they make it illegal not to drive around with all that snow on the roof of the cars. They make it illegal to drive around with like snow on the roof of the car. Yeah, it is illegal to drive with so much snow on the car. That's the correct way to say it. To drive behind a big gigantic truck because you can't see ahead what's happening. That's it. But some trucks they just like zoom by you anyway. They're gigantic and big, and they're so big. And you're like, yeah, you can go. I'm not gonna compete with you. Sometimes like, oh, you're so big and awkward looking, I'm not gonna go near you. I'm just gonna zoom by and pass you so quickly. You only saw me for a little bit. Wow, the snow truck just zoomed by and passed me like it's not a very awkward car. I mean, it's pretty good that they can do that. Actually, quite amazed that. Oh my goodness. I still think it's sort of irresponsible to go so fast with the snow plow truck. Because I'm only going at 60 earlier, and now 70 looked that faster than me. That actually really fun. You see what I mean? you're in a good mood, you're not too tired and exhausted from the day's work. You go home and it's a rainy day, and then you look at the rain, you think, oh, I want a dreary day, right? But sometimes we have a really beautiful day, or for some really good reasons, you have a really good day. And that's because you give your perspective. It's different. You look at the rain and you see the drop of rain on the glass and the shining rain, you think, wow, that little drop of rain that's on the glass is actually quite pretty. It's just shining in its own way. Yeah, so it depends on your mood, or I guess, or like your perspective. You can change it. Your mood sometimes is not good either. It's like foul mood, hungry, angry mood. But you can actually switch that thinking around and say, I'm hungry, but I can still try to be happy. But that's what I believe. But sometimes, you can try, but it doesn't work sometimes. You're in a very upset mood, and like you try to tell yourself to be happy or whatever. It doesn't work. You're still very upset and very angry, very whatever. Very, and you don't want to be around people, or be around, you don't want people to be around you, otherwise you say all the wrong things. And then you can't take it back. Once you said it, it's hard to take it back. You can go take it back, but it's just like, oops, I said it already, and then you have to go through the process of apologizing and say, would you please forgive me for having heard you like that and said all that stuff, and apologizing is not easy. Okay, I'm gonna sign out. This is good for today.